Before this commentary video starts, I really wanted to spend just a moment thanking my audience for helping me hit 10k. I know I probably mentioned this quite a few times throughout the video, but thank you guys so much. It really does mean the world to me, and I really hope that you guys enjoy my content and will continue to enjoy my content as I continue to push for even greater things. And I'm really happy with how the channel is doing, and I'm so grateful every single day that I am able to do this in any kind of capacity. Hi guys, hitting big milestones. Milestones in your life can be really helpful to help indicate your level of how far you've gotten. And I really do believe this. I think it's really important that we acknowledge how great life is. And setting yourself goals and milestones that you can easily track and achieve are a great thing. I want to thank my audience for helping me hit 10k subs. I didn't think that would happen for another week, but thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. But the thing is with milestones, guys, is you got to make them realistic and achievable and measurable and timely. Now, this type of term is known as SMART objectives, and you've got to make yourself goals and things that you can easily hold yourself accountable for and track regularly, because otherwise you end up being inconsistent. As you guys may or may not know, this realm has been on and off, open and closing for like God knows how many months. That is because the owner, and I have said this to him before, is he lacks dedication and determination. There is no such thing as motivation. You either do it or you don't. And I think a lot of people, when they set themselves milestones and goals, a lot of people don't set themselves realistic goals, especially when doing content creation on the internet or whatever they're doing, whether it's a business or whatever. And a lot of people take that for granted. Now, I will say that some people underestimate themselves, and I think a lot of people need to set themselves ambitious goals to a certain extent, but goals that they know they can achieve. Now, you gotta carve out your own niche, and you gotta figure out what works for you as a person and what you're trying to achieve within that time span. And that can really help you, allow you to identify your flaws, as well as where you can work on to help you improve as a builder, or whatever you guys are doing with your lives, whether you guys are running a business, or you're just trying to get a good grade in school, or whatever. It can really help you, allow you to notify when you guys are actually doing well, and when you guys aren't doing as well, you know? Because it's important, when you guys don't hit your milestones, and big achievements, that you actually make sure you take yourself accountable and you question, you do a little bit of investigation work on why you didn't hit that milestone and why you didn't achieve what you wanted to achieve within that time span. Because a lot of people will gloss over and be like, oh, I'll achieve it like in an extra year, or oh, you know, I'll do all this in a year or something. But realistically, you're just procrastinating, and procrastination, guys, you know, it's not a good thing for you guys. You guys one day will really regret procrastinating on things that you wanted to do, because you guys won't be able to do them, or it'll be hard for you guys to do them. And you guys should definitely take advantage of, whilst you can, doing things that you guys may not feel confident in, but you know you want to do in the future. Sacrifices in your life in order to achieve these goals. You guys have to be willing to make a little bit of sacrifices in your life to achieve the milestones that you guys want. You have to be dedicated to what you're doing. You can't just say, oh, one day I don't want to do it, and you guys can't just give up on what you want to do. Now, I knew as a content creator, a very small content creator at that I wanted to hit 10k within the next year, like last year. Like, I set that goal for myself as soon as I hit 5k, guys. I was like, I've got to hit 10k before the end of next year. And I have, and I think that's really important. Like, last year my goal was like 5k, and we easily hit that, and I was like really happy with the channel. But I never let that stop me from pushing myself harder to wanting to thrive, to get better and do more with my channel and improve. Now, I think that's really important also to take into account when you're doing anything, is that you guys hold yourself to a higher degree and don't bask in the glory of the achievement that you've achieved or milestone too much. Now, you guys can celebrate it 100%, sure, but you got to keep yourself grounded, and you got to keep yourself focused on your next big goals and your milestones for your channels and your livelihoods. Or I'm saying channels, but you guys can apply this to anything. you can apply this to YouTube or businesses or your schoolwork or whatever you guys are doing with your lives. But I think a lot of people do really overly indulge in the celebratory period of them hitting a new milestone, and they don't actually hold themselves to a higher degree and push themselves to do more, because once they get to that point of complacency, they don't ever push themselves, and then they get stagnated, and then they don't want to actually hunger for more. And I think a lot of people actually don't end up actually achieving what their full potential is, because they hold themselves back because of the fact that they actually don't hold themselves to a higher degree and set themselves a big, ambitious, long-term goal. Now, you can set yourself mini short-term goals to keep yourself accountable and keep track of what you're doing, but you guys have to make sure that you are able to balance that across your livelihood, and you guys making it into something that you do long term. You guys are able to distinguish what you guys are doing, like with your milestones, and easily set yourself smart objectives, being smart, being specific, measurable, achievable, measurable, and timely. So you guys have to set yourself smart objectives in order to hold yourself to a higher account. So you guys can keep track of how you guys are doing with your smart objectives, and you guys can do a little chart or something if you guys want to, where you guys can hold yourselves accountable to your goals that you're setting with yourself. And I think that's really important for any goal you're setting with yourself in your life, and achieving your goals that you want to achieve in your life, because you guys, there are so many things in this world that you guys can do. You guys shouldn't limit yourself to one thing, or limit yourself to something that you don't know if you'll be happy doing for the rest of your life, you know? You should always be thriving for more, thriving for greatness, opening yourself up to new opportunities like I did with YouTube all those years ago when I didn't think I'd ever do YouTube. Like, I'm going to keep it honest with you guys. I never thought I would start a YouTube channel, and here I am, like, 4 or 5 years later, to 10k subs. Like, it's absolutely fucking insane. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy this little sit-down commentary video to celebrate my 10k subscriber milestone. I really wanted to make this sit-down kind of like video talking about my milestone, and I wanted to apply it in the general kind of concept. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe if you guys are new, and leave your suggestions of what you want to see next down below. Hopefully you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much for supporting me and my YouTube channel adventures in these 5 years. Here's to God knows how many more years, and here's to like 20k, guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.